Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. It's quite late and I'm quite restless. Got a notification. A bit of a beaming light behind me there. It's all good. Let's see who else is restless. Anyone else feeling restless? Okay. I'll wait for you guys to join. What's the time? It's 0049. Feels a bit like Sleepless in Seattle, but I'm not in Seattle. We're beaming behind me. Hi, ones beloved. You was finished with errands, was going to catch up. I must have received the message. It was 0033 when I kind of thought, I'm going to go live. There's a restless energy. So, I need to get my words out. I have my own reasons for being restless. What's these cards? Hi, Susan. Good evening. It's 7:50 here, making tea and going to relax for the night. Well, it's 10 to 1 here in the morning. I'm finding it very hard to relax. I believe, I'm going to have a coffee. Coffee and some love. I believe my dad is very near to his transition. And I picked up this energy before when someone's going through their transition, a restlessness. So I found out today that he is in hospital. It's very unlikely he's going to be coming out, which is, it's not a surprise. It's a good stream for him to go in. Look at the light, a real good stream. And he'd be free. Oh, don't be sorry. I'm not sorry for anyone that's due to make their transition. And he's a good age. I believe he's 89. I was trying to think, it's like, does that make me a bad daughter? Is he 88, 89? Listen, I don't even know what frigging day it is. But no, he's kind of surrendered his freedom. And for me, when I'm no longer free, I'm good to go. So I believe it's all divinely orchestrated. And, I thought you said he was going into the hospital. He's in there, apparently. He's in there. Very ill, no visitors. I wasn't going to go and visit anyway. I'm quite looking forward to connecting with him on the other side. I've had conversations like this with my dad earlier on in the year. We talk about like the other side. So I feel that me and him are both prepared. I'm not sure about the others. Yeah, so I that's what I'm doing, is sending love and just thinking of all the awesome memories I have with my dad, and just if he's going through his transition, and I do believe that it takes a couple of days really to go through your transition. Watched my mum and my first husband go through that, and kind of like the day before you can really tell, and it's kind of like now I'm really kind of sensitive to the energy, and it's like, oh, I'm restless tonight. It's like, okay. And I only found out today, well, actually it was my two eldest nephews that told me. I have a really good bond with those guys. I helped to raise them, so they're quite old, and they've kind of, it was during the premiere actually that they FaceTimed me, because I don't have the same number that my family had to get hold of me. And so there's always a way to find me. I have a YouTube channel. You can find me on Facebook. So there is a way. It's just they're the ones to reach out and tell me that he wasn't kind of, he wasn't good. Just said, Granddad's in hospital. It's like, okay. So he's in the safest hands. And I believe, a bit of peace for him to allow him to do his transition if it is the time. I feel I'm going to feel when he's gone. I felt when my mum had made her transition. Mm. I actually felt when my Divine Masculine's mum made her transition, that was a bit spooky because I was not into like this kind of picking up on the vibes as much as what I do now and working them out. So I thought, let's just come on. And rather than kind of sitting in this restlessness alone, I share it with you. You guys might be picking up on it. You're all quite connected to me, so you can help to share this loving light to transcend in. It's quite beautiful. I'm not afraid of death, and it's part of. I won't get in the way of someone's transition either. I don't feel you should keep them alive beyond their time. And my mum and dad, I mean, if it is time for my dad, then he hasn't suffered. And my mum didn't suffer either. Hers was 17 days from finding out that she was terminally ill to actually making her transition. And it feels like the same with my dad. So that's nice. That's nice. And so I'm feeling with that light behind me. I actually felt like I wanted to come on and get some messages from heaven. Right, let's see who's on anyway. Come on, we've got to keep these vibes high. Remember, a positive mental attitude at all times, no exceptions. It's so it feels like actually it was a bit of a double whammy because not only is my dad in hospital, I found out that my youngest nephew was having an operation on his head today. So I mean, shitloads of love I'm sending out there. What else can I do? And I'm definitely not going to sit here and worry and worry. We know where that gets us. It gets us in a bit of a state. So not one tear has fallen. I'm just looking at things so completely different. And it's nice. It's nice to know that we're all protected and being divinely directed. So the vessel can kind of, in a way, get in the way of our connection with spirit. Anyway, hi T, how are you doing, sweetie? So I've got to Wonderful Love sending you love today. You send me love every day. Love and light. Yeah, yes, I always know when people are close. Another guardian angel. Oh, my mum and dad. Yeah, most definitely. They are. I mean, they've lived their lives. They're awesome characters. They deserve to have a very nice transition, both of them. And what I could actually see was I could see my first husband, the girl's dad, my mum, my stepmom, because my stepmom died on the 1st of August, where my husband died the 31st, all waiting for my dad. And I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, that's amazing. Really beautiful. I mean, it's hard to kind of explain. My nephew said to me today, he went, Lucy, you do know you would have been burned at the stake back in the day with your beliefs. And I was like, yeah, I do know, but I don't actually live in them days, do I? So, which was, I believe that they're really settling into kind of who I am. And I don't feel they really want to change me. So it's been quite nice. It was lovely to catch up with them guys. I love my nephews, so amazing. Okay. Yeah, nothing is private anymore. They'll find you if they try. Of course they can. Anyone, I have a fucking YouTube channel, yeah. Plus Facebook. Facebook, I mean, is a big one. They don't need to have my telephone number to find me, do they? No. They could even hire a private eye if they wanted to. Or how about you tap into Divine and Divine would just tell you where I am if you're meant to find me. So my nephews could get hold of me. And anyway, it was really weird yesterday because I had a FaceTime like from someone and it was like, I don't know who you are, I don't know your number. And so I didn't answer it. And I imagine it was probably my sister, maybe. So my nephew said they have tried to call you. I said, oh, I don't have that number anymore. So it was a bit like, oh, sorry, what was I meant to let them know the number? No, I'm not kind of, I don't want anything really to do with them. It's just my dad. He hasn't gone yet. I imagine he's halfway there. It's just my dad holding. He's the last time, really, in the family. And then the others are quite old enough, or will be one day, to choose who they want to hang out with. So it was really good to catch up with my nephews. I send you so much love, light, and air hugs. Let me grab them then. Oh, give them to me. I feel them. That's why I come on, guys. It's like, oh, my tribe's here. And I'm not even feeling, it's just like, oh, okay. Well, if he is going through his transition, look, I'll keep you informed. Of course I will. And is it wrong to be so excited to be able to connect with my dad when like all the bullshit's gone? And it's just like, and he's just this roaming free spirit. Oh, anyway. I'll keep you informed, but it's just nice to have good vibes for him to just send his way anyway. Okay, as far as I'm aware, he's in a hospital alone. It's like because they've clamped down on all these visitors, and I don't know if he's what he's tested for. Okay, I'm not going to focus on sickness. Rule number one: don't focus on sickness. If it's its time, it's his time. Okay, so I've got your air hug. I'm happy to hear you're sharing with us. Good. Come on, everything. Why can we not talk about death? It is inevitable. And it's not even death, it's just, I actually feel like my dad's like massively woken up. I've been speaking about this. It's like you will awake at some point. And I believe that he's woke up and he's decided, I'm out. I'm done. I've done what I've come here to do. And half of that really feels as if it's like to set me free. So it's quite beautiful. Okay, let's have a look. These type life-changing events are a challenge as it is. Stay strong. I feel absolutely fine. And it's not like, I don't want to say to you guys, I've experienced death. And that was a big issue for everyone. It's like, no, come on now, come on. You're like, it's like, don't try and force something that's not fucking there. It's like, my view on death, and I didn't have like a really close relationship with my dad anyway. Okay? He'd kind of left when I was about 5. Then I was like a weekend child. And he's a man, he's so chilled out. My dad, I've never actually gone to my dad for advice. That's a lie. I went to my dad for advice this year when I didn't know how to handle my sisters and what to do about it and whether I could pull away from the family. That's the only time he's given me some advice. And it seems since he's given me that advice, he's actually kind of gone downhill. Was it that advice that he needed to give me? That walk away. He said, walk away. You don't need that. You don't deserve that. Walk away. He said, I would. Interesting, seeing as he's kind of was in that. So as he found a way to walk away. Oh, and actually the last time I video timed him, I was upset. He video messaged me and I was kind of on a little bit of a morning grizzle, just feeling a little bit lonely, no family, no friends around. Come on, guys, And my dad decides to ring. So I didn't answer. So then I had my sister, Dad's trying to ring you. Okay. So it's like, okay, I'll speak to my dad then. But I couldn't speak because I was just crying. And he's trying to tell me that he's moving in with my sister and that he's given up driving and he wanted to let me know. And I'm just kind of like, and he's like, are you all right, babe? Are you all right? And I'm like, is there anything I can help you with? And I'm like, no, I'm okay, I'm okay. And I couldn't speak because in the background are other members of the family who like to get their kind of hands into my gossip. So I just kind of, it wasn't a good time for me to talk, but obviously I needed to talk. And this was just coming, like, I was just running over this in my mind, our last kind of conversation. He told me he was going to let me go and rest. And then he looked at me and he went, no, he said to me, do you miss your dad? And I was like, and he went, I promise I'll try and find a way to get to you. And I'm like, if that's spiritual, then so be it. I just think it's all quite beautiful. And I'm going to choose to look at it the way that I want to look at it. The way that makes me feel settled, and that's my story. That's my story. I have so many stories I could tell you. Okay, so I'm all good. Where else did we get to? Does that say Ted's eternal life? Okay. Oh, we jumped. Oh, you wrote quite a bit. Okay. Let's. Hi, T. Marie. You have such a beautiful spirit. Love and light to you and your family. Thank you. Appreciated greatly and received with love, and sending it back to you. T Rose had a Space Force convoy with my bro, talk about a taboo subject. I'm so happy to hear they reached out to you. Love conquers all. My nephews will. I helped to raise them boys. It's like they can't really keep away. They're torn in the family dynamic, but they are 32. My eldest nephew's 33 this year, and my next nephew is 30 this year, and I'm only 43. So I was 11 when my first nephew was born, and I lived with them when I was 13, and like hung out with them all the time. I raised those guys, so their memories are of me growing up. Amazing. Listen, we're all sent to certain situations. I'm trying to get them to come on the road with me. Once I get them over, I'm like, come on, we're going travelling. Are you coming? I want you with me. So they know it's. It was nice. It was nice catching up with them today. And we didn't actually talk about like really my dad being ill in hospital. We were just having a good catch up. It was really nice. Okay. So FaceTime is hard for you. They just stare at you. Okay. Oh, convo. Convoy. No, there's no mistakes, okay? It must have been put for a reason. Susan's like, damn phone, not Ted. So no mistake. Oh, Ted. Takes me to that teddy bear. Okay. Oh, damn phone, not Ted's eternal life. I meant we have eternal life. It's too funny. He is physically but surrounded, yes. It's transition, that's all it is, a transition. When I was watching that Morgan Freeman documentary, what's it called? Like, what is God or who is God? There is one religion, I can't remember which religion it is. And all day long, they're just carrying. I'm not even going to guess, okay, what religion, because he covers so many. And they just walk the streets with like the corpses, let's call them the vessels, because that's all they are really. Okay. And they're happy. And Morgan Freeman was like, why are they like happy, celebrating? It's like, why wouldn't you be? You know, they're going on to the next phase. How beautiful. How beautiful. All you have to do is ask anyone who's had a near-death experience how beautiful it is up there. Up there. It's not up there, it's out of here. It's not up there, it's out of here. You can just be everywhere. So it's and the fact that my husband had that in the April before we made his transition in the August, he said to me, it's amazing. I didn't want to come back. He said I could do fishing. I could look this way and think of fishing, I'll be fishing. I could turn this way and I could be drinking beer, watching football. It's like, but then I was still connected with you. He said, but I was kind of, he said, I didn't really want to go back. He said, I can't wait to go back. It's just not yet. And so I'm not going to doubt. I'm not doubting it. There's just too much evidence for me. It's just like, oh, this is pretty amazing. And how nice that you can kind of talk about it before the transition. It just like, it so heightens the connection. It's anyway. He'll be free soon and able to, that's exactly it, in 5D. Even though I've been doing this for a while, communicating with my dad in 5D as if, you know, because I knew it was very unlikely I was going to get to see him again. I was just hoping that he would be able to pick up on it in his vessel. But yeah, without me actually telling him I was doing it. But anyway, it doesn't matter because when he's the other side, he's definitely going to get it. And my dad's just hilarious. All the awesome memories been coming back. He's a character, my dad, very funny man. And it seems like they're all waiting for him. And I'm just kind of like, go, just go. Set yourself free, go. Can you imagine what this world looks like to like an 89-year-old man? He must think we're all pretty pathetic, to be honest with you, what he's been through. He was in the war. He was so he was in the time when you were sent to war. Okay, you didn't have a choice, and he was positioned in Egypt. And apparently around Egypt, they had great big, how can I say it, like storage facilities that kept all the equipment. My dad was a person that would pack up a van, a truck, and then drive to different camps. So he'd be on the road for like a couple of weeks. It's about you take a couple of extra tents and you sell them along the way, and then you pull up this camp and they'd so look after you and you'd stay there the night. And then he told me about how there was a new boy that was there, and there'd be 3 of them doing the night watch, and they would have to be guarding because of all the equipment for the army. And this young boy, he was so restless. And my dad said, he was playing cards in the office, and this young boy said, I'm just going to go up and have a walk around. He said, my dad said, all right then. My dad was the person that would have calmed them down, keep their hopes high. And my dad said he just heard this shot and this bloke had blown his head off. And I'm like sitting there going, oh, did you see? He said, well, I poked out and you could just see. He said, no, we just called for assistance. And I mean, what a fucking thing to witness. Anyway. And he talks about when he was sent away in the war as well. So, yeah, him and his brother, separated from the family, separated from your mum. When he had to go back home, the house was like bombed. They had to rebuild it all. Him and his brother, I believe, for 2 weeks until like the family could move back in. He was driving at the age of 13, working in a laundry. My dad's amazing. Amazing. Anyway, I connect with my younger brother often. He told me when I hear a crow, cow, it's him. Yeah, my husband told me an owl. So, funny enough, I haven't. I've heard an owl, maybe a couple of times, but it's for the kids. Especially my eldest. She would have owls like fly with the car, and when she used to cycle home from work, once she was on the phone to Jamie on the way home, she was cycling home from work, and it's 111. He heard her say, "Hi, Dad." It's like, Megan, who are you talking to? Oh, she just said there's this owl that just waits on the fence every evening for me to pass. And so I love the fact that my children also know that they're divinely directed. Phone just illuminated again to tell me it's 111. So how awesome. And Emily would say, Emily's not so receptive to it. It's quite scary to get your head around connecting with the other side. But she, says to me, I heard an owl. That girl's more clued up than what she lets on. It's cool. It's just for her and the divine to connect. So I suppose you could say that the owl is our totem. And me and my husband actually decided that before. I said, you need to tell me, okay, if you're going to send, you need to send something that we don't often see. And I said, don't send me like a flamingo or something, because like you're taking the piss now. Wake up with a flamingo in my garden. He said an owl. It's going to be an owl. So, evening, Sherry. I'm a little bit restless. So, it's life out of our earth temple. Yes, it is. Yeah. And he can choose to come again. I connect with my younger brother often. He told me okay, we've already read that bit. Sorry, I just skipped the bit before. He transitioned over 10 years ago. He was 41. Yeah, my husband's 42. Okay. Hi, Laurie. Are we in tonight or are we out dating? I'll say a prayer for a peaceful transition for your dad, sending love to you. Listen, guys, I don't even know if it's like, I've just got a feeling. And anyway, for anyone making their transition, that's what I tend to do. When I know that someone's close, I kind of just imagine myself by their side, just kind of, good memories, holding their hands. And I just think death is quite a beautiful thing. You ran into 2 black bears tonight? Okay. Prayers for my dad? Yes. Archangel Gabriel. The next journey, of course. Hey, Carol. Hey, kiddos. How you doing? When my uncle transitioned, he was talking and said my mum and my 2 aunts came to meet him. Yeah, Sherry, I don't know if you heard, but I had the vision. It was like, do I go on? It's like, but if I don't, I think I'm just going to sit here like in a state of like going over this. And I could see Simon, my mum, my dad's wife, all waiting for him. It was like they were at the gate waiting, and I thought, oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Simon actually said that they were waiting up there for him as well. So it's amazing what you can see when you're open to it. That's so amazing you got to speak about all of that. But yes, absolutely. And with my dad. And it was only the death of his wife, the fact that when I started to say, you know, to him, his wife was called Dolly, or is called Dolly. She's still around. Very placid, quiet lady, not opinionated, never put judgments upon anyone, just very calm in nature. Whenever I used to go and visit her, she used to, I don't know, she used to hold on to me really tightly. I used to kind of sit down by her chair and just kind of, she had a chair in the corner. She would just hold me really tightly, and it's just, I don't know, she just, I did get to see her actually before she made her transition. Well, I didn't. It was when she found, I managed to get to the hospital. I don't know what the timing was because Simon was extremely ill as well, but I could not go to her funeral. Simon was really ill. I couldn't chance really leaving and kind of going home for the funeral when he actually made his transition at the end of the month. So that was a call that I had to make. It's so good to talk about it. My dad used to hate us talk about death. My mum did. My mum was like, right, what are you having when I go then? And hilarious. Have a party afterwards. I don't want you mourning, and I want you to remember the good times. And don't wear black. Let's wear like lilac, which is her favourite colour. And yeah. And then you're gonna like sell all my stuff. That's what she said. And you're just gonna make fun of it. Okay? And that's what we kind of done. And yeah. But my dad, he was like, you morbid lot, until we really experienced death when he lost his wife. You're in tonight. He saw Mother Mary too. What your uncle? Sorry, I'm just having a look. Your uncle did. Wow. I'm great. The wind changed direction, so there is less forest fire smoke. That's good. I've done my research, Carol. Just let you know. And so did Emily. She was well into it doing the research. Okay. Does Dad have a favourite colour? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Arsenal supporter. Does my dad have a favourite colour? Wouldn't know that one. Sounds like my mum, she had her funeral money saved from when I was 14. Interesting. Yeah, after my dad lost his wife, he said to me, I'll pay for my funeral, you don't have to worry about that. So he sorted himself out. My mum was a bit of a different story. I'm not going to go into it. We kind of paid for my mum's funeral. Well, we can go into it because we can talk about anything. You can laugh at it at the time. But my mum was quite poor and had no funeral plans. And there's 3 girls, 3 daughters. So for quite a while, every month, we would put like 10, 20 pounds into this funeral fund. When my mum became terminal, there was like no money in the funeral fund. She hadn't paid it in. So, but that was cool. And you could tell really, she knew we were going to find out. And it was like, Mum, don't know about it. We know about like so we had to kind of pay for my mum's funeral again. But listen, that shit doesn't matter, does it? Not really. So, okay, well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards here that fell out. I don't know what they're about. I wasn't planning on being on for too long as I keep it down, because Emily's at college tomorrow early. So she's gone to sleep. But we've got no music on. I just felt like it was I don't know what the cards are going to say. Excuse me. I've actually felt like it's been the weekend the last 2 days. I've been more relaxed and not so rushed around. A bit kind of what it feels like the energy when you are slowing down. Mm. When you learn to take life just at a more slower pace. And that definitely happens before your transition. You tend not to feel the need to rush around so much, not so quick to have to get out of bed in the morning. I remember that because the girl's dad, as soon as he woke up, he was up, out of bed. He didn't get back in it. He didn't have sleeps, he didn't have naps. Well, he slept, he didn't have naps. And then when he was ill, he changed completely. He really did chill out. Anyway, let's have a look at these cards. Might be giving us a completely different story. Why do I want to sing? They call him Mr. Bombastic. I'm sure there's more synchronizations I need to tell you about. It's just what was like the sun will come out tomorrow. It's like being Little Wolf and Annie. I don't look at it like that. We'll grow up and leave home anyway. It's just our folks are going to die, aren't they, guys? And more than likely, before you'd like to think. But it's not always working out like that, is it? So, what's going on here? Oh, I love you all too. Still don't know about that favourite colour. Today's been super emotional, T. Can you explain that emotion? What do you mean by super emotional? Interesting. It's like, I don't think it's in, oh, we've got one of these things. How did you get in the house? The window's closed. Like one of these things that kind of fly around. I'll have to grab him. Can you see him? There he is. I don't know how he's got in because I didn't open up the window purposely because there was one flying around my bedroom. It's 1:22. Where are you? Don't go up there. I'm going to have to grab you, but I'm going to have to open up the front door first so I can throw you out. I won't hurt you. I've just got to go and grab this little dude, okay, and get rid of him. Oh, okay, well, I can grab you. Are you going to settle somewhere? Where are you? I think he might have gone on the floor. I can't see, like, did I just tread on you? I'm sorry if I did. Oh, okay. Well, he hasn't gone far, so let's prepare. Let's prepare. Where have you gone, dude? Oh, I see him. He's over here. Come here. Oh no, how did you escape again? Where did you go? Come on, I had you. Oh. Sorry about this. This way. Okay. You have to just... Okay, right, stay there. Oh, thank you. No. I think he wants to stay. Lily! Oh, she's sound asleep, guys, on this chair here. Where's he gone flying around? He's up by the light. I can't be pissing around, you know. Chasing. Just major junctures in the journey. Emotional there too, Laurie. Moon is in Leo, Jupiter and Saturn both are coming out of station and going direct. Mars is in Aries. Let's start off with now. Oh, I hear movement upstairs. I don't think I was loud. Oh, you're up there. I'm not going to climb up on a chair to get you. You're taking the piss now. You'll have to come. You can sit there. Just don't be flying around. We have Mr. Romantic with Mr. Dependable. Don't know what that bump on the floor was. Mr. Romantic, Mr. Dependable, Divine Feminine. The ego turns to God. It's so the Divine Masculine's energy here. Mr. Romantic, Mr. Dependable. Then we have the Divine Feminine, and then I feel this is the masculine, the ego turns to God. Then we have Living the Doubt, the Hermit, Mr. Loverman, and Master Manifester. And I wanted to sing Mr. Bombastic. Well, this one's got long legs. Well, at least Sex on Legs didn't come out. Got something flying around here. I've done a few lives this week. Well, in the last week. I enjoy the lives. Okay, you stay up there then. I'm actually going to get these messages from heaven. Heaven must be missing an angel. You can hear them when they're flying around. Angels, Lucy. Oh, maybe. Is that what you are, an angel in disguise? But you can hear them. He's got really long, like, antennae. How many legs do you have? 4. 4 legs, a body. Some wings and 2 antennae. Mr. Romantic. I'm going to put a message together. Yeah, I don't know why I bother looking at the time. Does it matter? Not really. It's just an illusion. Mr. Romantic, you're to listen to your inner voice as we try to guide you. Use your intuition. 21. Adulthood, Mr. Romantic. It's the Knight of Cups. It says, listen to your inner voice as we try to guide you. Use your intuition. We can see you. Who's this? Oh, okay. Who's this speaking to the Divine Masculine? This card's kind of like gone. Mr. Dependable now. Go out and plant new life seeds, sow for your future. Feels very much like someone's getting through to the Divine Masculine and saying, come on, you're an adult. Go out and plant new life seeds, sow for your future. Mr. Romantic. Listen to your inner voice as we try to guide you. Use your intuition. So you're being guided towards romance. Mr. Bombastic. Lucy, you can't even say that. Bastic. It's a word that rhymes with bastic. Mr. It's like, stop being, I don't want to call him an idiot. Mr. Bombastic. Okay. So new moon on Thursday, it's going to be the first of 3 supermoons. That last moon, that full moon didn't have a great impact. That was a tough one. I don't normally feel affected by them, but I noticed there was a shift with that moon. Powerful manifesting energy. It will be with a new moon. You told your DM you're letting go. That didn't work. In Pisces, then in Virgo. I'm so excited, been waiting ages for this phase. T-Rose, I read it was a time for the harvest of our manifestation in abundance and an inability to remain masked. That sounds nice. It's the harvest of our manifestation in abundance and an inability to remain masked. Laurie, dreaming so much and deja vu so much. Laurie, I want you to explain a little bit more about told you DM I'm letting go and that didn't work. What do you mean that? Who didn't that work for, you or him? Okay, I'm just being nosy. You don't have to share. Sherry, yes, T-Rose. T-Rose, the cop showed up here last night. My friend's motorcycle wreck was on a Facebook Live. I screamed so loud and kind of got so upset. Oh, bless. Talk about putting it right in your face. The poor neighbour got scared. Yeah. Why did the cops show up at yours last night, T-Rose? I'm being nosy again. What's all this talk about neighbours and everything? That word's been coming up a lot, neighbour. Divine Feminine. I'm going to see what card's coming out. But I believe that this is about you. Messages are getting through to the Divine Masculine. He had surgery today. He's saying, yes, I just after you told me that, that's when my nephew FaceTimed me. I took the call and he said, are you busy? And I said, well, I'm kind of like on a live at the moment. So I come back onto a live and I rang him about 20 minutes later. He told me that his brother, my younger nephew, was in operation as well at the same time. And I said, how? Well, that's a bit... I've just had someone else say that they know someone who's going under. And all I could see was the angels getting through whilst they're under the anaesthetic. It was a good way for them to get through, okay, during operations. Laurie, he still texts. I told him I can no longer continue this dance the way it is, that I was sad for I have to let you go, tired of feeling like the other woman. Well, it is true though, Laurie, you know, if he's married, it's not acceptable, is it? If you're wanting something, you know, more, you're wanting a commitment. So, T-Rose, well, the neighbour was worried about me. Oh, I got sick and was in the tub of cold water and they showed up. I explained and they left. Okay, this card here for the Divine Feminine. Oh, it says, Divine Feminine, try not to worry. We will bring helpful people into your life. How nice. And that's what I actually feel that this is. When I was seeing that, I'm thinking, Mr. Romantic, Mr. Dependable. And it's like, it would be nice for the Divine Feminines to have kind of like a partner that wants to like support them. And it feels like the masculine's being told that. It's like, come on. So try not to worry, Divine Feminines. We will bring helpful people into your life. That's so nice. I feel really itchy. Where's this flying around thing? Now I'm paranoid, look. Oh no, he's still there. Sorry, dude. I got paranoid then. And then the ego turns to God. Whose ego? So it feels like the Divine's saying, don't worry about it. We're working on it, guys. We can get through to whoever they need to get through to. The ego turns to God. We care about you. We want you to take care of yourself. Well, that comes up with the Divine Masculine's reading today. We care about you. We want you to take care of yourself. Drop the ego. Hand it over to God, I say. These little ducklings here. I finally had, this is T-Rose, I finally had my brother to call and he calmed me down and I fell asleep. It was so heavy. I'm so far. I want to fly home, but not sure. Laurie, other man loves me so much. Was I wrong? I know DM is my twin, but it may not be time. I don't think there's a wrong and a right. Laurie, I think it's, you have to decide what decision's best for you. No one really can tell you what to do when it comes to that. T-Rose, I had to focus hard. Does that say, I came here for a reason, but I feel like I should be there. His daughter is a mess. Her mama is Tia. Yeah. So there's that draw there to want to be there to comfort and support. Once beloved, yeah, that just happened. Help about my gifts. A dream, does that say dream walker? Laurie, I'm trying to be the light spirit. He's asking me to be the light, the love and light. Some are becoming their higher self. Some? They've got to. Some have to awake, surely. Live in the Tao. Well, let's find out, because that's the hermit energy. They're being quiet about it. I feel that we've really kind of adapted and kind of got used to this silence, so haven't we? The divine masculine not reaching out, being very silent. Do I say learning to tap in energetically? I believe it just gets to you in the end. So, live in the Tao. Oh, Laurie, look, there's giraffes on here. Couldn't get the word out then. Live in the Tao. We will assist you in helping the important people in your life. Use love. Assisting those ones that are in Hermitage. That's card number 44 as well. Okay. We will assist you in helping the important people in your life. Use love. And that's what you just said you were using. Here we come, Africa. As soon as it's possible. It's all lined up, Laurie. We just don't focus too much on when it's going to happen. We just put the vision out there. Done deal. Seriously, synchronizations and signs. Well, the divine's helping out the hermits. We will assist you, divine feminine. You've already been told. You've already been timed. What would that mean? You've already been timed. They know exactly where the divine feminine is on her journey. Divine feminine, try not to worry. We will bring helpful people into your life. And they're telling you, regarding the hermit, we will assist you in helping the important people in your life. You just use love. And we've got Mr. Lover Man. Shabba. Motherland. It's really weird, actually. I used to work for a company called Mothercare for nearly 10 years. It's not around anymore. A lot of the companies I've worked for don't exist anymore. But yeah, I've always seemed to be kind of put. When I think about, I was born in a hospital that's not there anymore. It was called All Saints Hospital. I was christened in a church that isn't there anymore, which was called Christ Church. Okay, Christ Church is where I was christened. Born in All Saints. Okay. Don't really get many syncs really with the junior school I went to. Secondary school, sent to an all-girls school. Not allowed to mix with them men. What was the school called? Christchurch School for Girls. Not there anymore. So, what's going on? And then they put me in a company, mother care, mostly feminines, surrounded by babies, pushchairs, cots. I was actually a feeding expert. So that was my expertise of area until we purchased another company, which was called the Early Learning Centre, which was for children. It was a toy shop. And we had a 3-floor building. So I moved from being a feeding expert and I went to running this early learning centre, which was awesome. Playtime on Tuesday. Oh, it's Wednesday here now. That's what I used to have, 10 o'clock playtime on Tuesday. All the parents coming with their kids, have to put on all these activities. Loved it. Anyway, thank you. That's where Motherland takes me. Okay. Temple Toad, Lionsgate. Lots of lions, isn't there, on the scene? That video I sent you yesterday, walking straight down the street. Carol, lions, tigers and bears. Lions, tigers and bears. Is that a leopard? Lions and tigers. Lorries and a couple of black bears. Oh my. Lionsgate put pressure on the twins. The ascension process is a solo affair. It is. I believe we stay focused and loving. It is divine timing. And it's inevitable that we will be matched with our vibration. And so that's why the ascension process is a solo affair. Okay, no one can do it for you. We can help and assist, but at the end of the day, it's you that has to do that. And you kind of know. You know when you're over. And you're like, I can't go back to that way of living. I think it will be a surprise. Yeah. I am loving just wasn't expecting other men to circle back into my life. And I think that's just where you just have to be a little bit cautious. Okay. That's all. And just go with the flow. And put it all into practice. The universe is working it all out. It is. I emailed you a photo of a dragon in the cloud. I saw it. Thank you, sweetie. I do always look at your photos. I actually feel that you should print off your photos and make up a calendar, a monthly calendar with your photos. That's my idea for your photos anyway. They're that good. So you could easily get them printed off and into a nice monthly calendar. T-Rose, I went to Faith West Christian Academy for 5th grade. They learned the book of Revelation that year. Oh, they learned the book of Revelation that year. My school was known for being pram pushers. Fucking serious, mother. Seriously. Because we're the boys' school next door. And apparently they used to kind of like, the school used to be known for like getting girls got pregnant at a young age. I don't know. I didn't really go after the age of 13. I don't really like to kind of hang out with. I didn't like to hang out with girls. Not a nice environment. School's not nice. Not pleasant. Girls are not nice. I'd rather hang out with boys. Anyway, until they get to teenagers and then it's just, I don't know, you just feel like you're wrapped up into some kind of competition. And I was a poor girl with the most stupidest of names that I had the piss taken out of me for. It wasn't pleasant going to school. Let's put it that way. So I soon got my arse out of there. I have a white dragon cloud photo with a double rainbow from a while back. Interesting. Maybe we should get a gallery up so we can share just these photographs. But my mum is Tia's aunt, went to a Catholic school. Oh, you went to a Catholic school too? Lovely uniforms, not? Yeah, uniforms. Jeez. School uniforms. I said thank the Lord for school uniforms because if I had to go in my own clothes, it weren't happening. I didn't have any. Not really. I had all hand-me-downs and they didn't fit me. I had an awesome childhood, but when it comes to image, oh, it's 1:44. So let's have a look at what Mr. Loverman wants to say. Apart from saying, Shabba. Mr. Loverman, focus on the positives. You know there are many. Champion lover, don't ease up tonight. Shh. Got me excited, thinking of all the possibilities, the positive possibilities. Focus on the positives. You know there are many. Looks like you're going to kind of take a jump off of that pier here. Run and jump. Take that dive. Do it. It's a bit of skinny dipping going on in there. Striptease coming up today. Skinny dipping. Don't you take over my body. Listen, we want it to be a lovely, really nice energy. Okay. Oh, how many there for the Master Manifestor? Are you a Master Masturbator? Are you a Master Masturbator? Hi, Aja. Is that how I pronounce it? Aja. Nice cards. Yeah. Just trying to make some sense out of them. In between all the rambling. It's never rambling, is it? Okay. Gaia is super pregnant and nesting. That's so cute. She made a carrot cake. Oh, that's just so yummy. She made a carrot cake with cream cheese frosting. I'm thinking 2 weeks. It's getting close. Yum. Yeah, exactly. 2 rows. Yum, carrot cake. I love carrot cake. That was your second mum grandma's speciality. Carrot cake with cream cheese icing. Yummy. I'm just having a look. What's all the snakes here? What's going on here? You know when you're trying to see what you're meant to be looking at? Oh, I found my 4-leaf clover. Can't remember who that was about, but if you would have been following, I put out a manifestation, I believe, to find a 4-leaf clover. And I found it in one of those things where you look and you're meant to try and spot what you're spotting. And all that come up, and I just, there's a 4-leaf clover. Oh, there's the sink. Anyway. Master Manifestor, have you laughed today? Find your joy and lift your soul. Don't let them snakes get to you. There's loads of them out there. They'll have a little nip if you let them. So, have you laughed today? Laugh in the face of defeat. Find your joy and lift your soul. What else have we got here? Focus your mind on what you really want. We are helping. With the Master Manifestor. Very masculine energy. Divine Feminine. Stay chilled. 4-leaf clover. Good luck charm. Stay chilled. Your good luck charm is your positivity. If there's just one key, guys, I know there's so much shit that goes on in life, but it is like a positive mental attitude at all times. That's it. You're going to have a fight with yourself when you think that you can kind of get yourself out of that and excuse yourself from that. Well, I have a right not to be positive about this situation. You have a right to do whatever you want to do. Just don't complain when you've kind of fucked around with the laws. Okay. Nothing's out of place, is it? Everything's as it's meant to be. So we should be positive. Focus your mind on what you really want. We are helping. All to come in with the Master Manifestor. We've got another one. Spread your wings and fly. We are proud of you. Oh, and that's what I felt. That's take that run and I felt it was a leap of faith from the fall. The first person the fall meets on the journey is the magician. And he shows him how to use all the tools. Positive mental attitude at all time. There you go. Couldn't make it any easier. He shows you how to use the tools. And I felt like the fall was taking the leap of faith. And following what the Master Manifestor says, the magician. You want to know how to do it? Let's just look at the bottom of this deck here. Well, his nickname is M and M. The energy on Evans was so dense. I wonder if that's because we called him Evans. Evans. Could just be that word. Let me Google what Evans. Because if there's a point that it's a job and it's a burden, that's going to be why the energy. Evans. Might just need to tweak your word. Don't know why. That just jumped out. A short journey undertaken in order to deliver or collect something, especially on someone else's behalf. She asked Tim to run an errand for her. Laurie. That name, Tim. Does that ring a bell? She asked Tim to run an errand for her. I can't remember what, well, just playing the name game. I wonder if that was why the, don't know why I bother turning it off. It's, it's quite late. I thought so. It was just interesting it said that when I put what Evans definition, meaning. And that's what it comes up with in the dictionary. I go down that route because if I need to pronounce it, then the little button's there to listen to how it's pronounced. Okay. Media and marketing for M&M mission. Dwarf planets near Pluto, Evans. What is that, a name of a planet? Okay. Oh, I was looking at the bottom of the deck and then I got distracted. Look at this. What I saw was the hand being held. Changes can bring you new life and energy, and we will hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. I want to check out the lyrics to that. I want to hold your hand. We're going on a bit of a, not an errand run, on a synchronization run. Jasper's just come in. You've been out late. He's good to me. You've been out late. It's like 10 to 2 in the morning. Where you been? Huh? Well, come and tell me. Jasper. Well, yes. Have something to eat first then. Hold your hand lyrics. Why would it give it to me in a different language? If that's German, I was speaking German last night to this young lad. He was from Germany. And I said, listen, can I just try a few words with you? Like some phrases. I got well excited because it's like I said, I was spot on. Listen, I haven't really been to school since I was 13, so I remembered it from back then. Anyway, it's German. This never comes up, guys. Come on. The amount of times that I bottom translate to English. The amount of times I get the lyrics up. When has it ever given it to me? What's that on my phone? I'm not reading that. Translate to English. It actually gives you the German translation underneath. I wonder if it says I love you. I was saying that last night in German. Ich liebe dich, I believe. Look, it's close. The bloke knew I was saying I love you. I was just practicing my skills. Very weird. Is it actually German? But why does it give me both? Well, it's getting bizarre. I Want to Hold Your Hand by the Beatles. We got the right frigging song. But what's going on with that? It's like it's doubled the lyrics for me. Oh, come on, come to me. You take my mind off. Oh, come on, come to me. Come give me your hand. Come give me your hand. Come give me your hand. You are so beautiful as a diamond. I want to go with you. Come give me your hand. Come give me your hand. How long is this going to go on for? Come give me your hand. I'm happy and glad in your arms. That has never happened to anyone else. Once like this, once like this, once like this. Oh, come on, come to me. You take my mind off. Oh, come on, come to me. How does that even sound like the lyrics? I'm sure it goes, now I tell you something. I hope you understand. Yeah, feels like something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold you. These are not the words. What the fuck is corrupt here? That's corrupt. I wanna hold your hand by the Beatles. Then how are they the lyrics? Come give me your hand. I'm not recognising this. Listen. My dad used to play the Beatles and the Beach Boys all the time. Thank you. We go to the A to Z of lyrics. We care about your privacy. Okay then. I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it. Would you like the correct lyrics now? A to Z lyrics. I don't know what tune that was. Right, this is better. Fuck off, your backyard bunnies then. Backyard bunnies. Lucy from Narnia. Okay, I wake up holding my own hand a lot. Me as well, and I fall asleep holding my hand all the time. I know it's not me holding my hand, but it's nice. Okay. I want to hold your hand. The correct lyrics as we know it. Oh yeah, I'll tell you something. I think you'll understand when I say that something, I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. Oh, please say to me, you'll let me be your man. And please say to me, you'll let me hold your hand. You'll let me hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love, I can't hide. I can't hide. I can't hide. Yeah, you got that something. Don't sing. Wake the kids up. I think you'll understand when I say that something. That's about it, guys. Well, it felt like this was coming correct rather than the other approach. Let's get back to the A to Z of things. It's 1:57. Right then, so we're holding hands. Podcast is from a Beatles album. Love holding hands. Yeah, a different Beatles song coming from you today. Okay, here comes the sun, little darling. I keep having a song that comes through. It's gone. But I was singing that earlier. It's about Here Comes the Sun. Oh, I'm itching. He's still up there. You're very good, aren't you? Thank you for not flying around. 1 hour and 9 minutes. Let's have a look at the Everyday Tarot. And then I'm going to get off. That's going to clear. Wonderful, loved. Carol said it's clearing where she is. She showed me outside her place yesterday, and I couldn't see the sun. I could see it through the smoke. Cards have gone heavy. My eyes don't feel heavy, but hopefully I might be able to sleep and not be restless. Smoke here in Connecticut too, from fires out west. Divine Feminine. That's what I feel. We're resting now. No need to worry. Try not to worry. We'll bring helpful people into your life. We will assist you in helping the important people in your life. So you use love. Look at the feminines here resting. I'm sure I picked that up. It's time for the feminines to rest. And for the masculines to kind of, feels like step up. It took me to School of Rock and the scene where he's saying to like the kids, what do you like say to bullies? What was coming? I said that you need them to step up. So it's like step up, but they actually say step off. So and if you want to be the teacher's pet, baby, you just better forget. But it was like a step off. Saying to bullies, what do you say to them when they're right up there in your face? It's like you protect your energy and you like, step off. It's 111 55. That come out in the reading today twice. We have all the time in the world. We have all of the divine's time on our side. No rushing around. No worrying. Only love. Resting, Divine Feminine. Should we see what it says? Not much else is coming out. We rest in peace. Oh, that was the name of the title. Rest in peace. I'm going to go soon and then you guys will get yourself a nice early-ish night, won't you? Okay. The Four of Swords. And we're she what transpires tomorrow. It's a wonderful world. I don't believe I've seen that movie. Five of Swords. No, it's not the Five of Swords, it's the Four of Swords. Divine Feminine, you have reached your first milestone. And now you need to recharge your energy before the next phase begins. Take a break, clear your mind, and meditate. Did you hear that click? It just clicks. Take a break. You don't really have many issues. Not massive issues, challenges. You know, they can be right there in your face and you're just like, you're not going to affect me, all of it. Whatever they could throw has been thrown at you. And that's what just Carol's put there. And I was going to say, it's how you respond to it. Calm and peaceful, kindness, sweet dreams. New season of Call the Midwife. I don't watch Call the Midwife. I think Emily might watch Call the Midwife. She likes. It's back in the day, isn't it? I want to say like a wartime drama. Am I correct? 9 seasons? Fuck me. I just started watching Prison Break. That's what. Seriously. Episode 2. Season 1. Yeah, that's right. And there's quite a lot to them. That's awesome. Sign synchronizations. He's had the whole map tattooed on his body. He's a clever one, that Michael Scofield. Very intelligent man. Okay. That's what I'm on. Prison Break. Watched 2 episodes today with Emily. We finished with Anne with an E. I said, right, my turn now. Apart from Anne with an E was only like 3 seasons. Prison Break. Oh. So, What was we talking about? Oh, resting, milestone. That come up at the beginning of the week. It's like we've reached this milestone. Says you have reached your first milestone. Fucking first milestone. I reckon that's our first milestone into the 5D, where we can reside there now. Getting really good at recognising the energies and what you take ownership for. And also I feel that we've got really good at kind of protecting our space and not leaving our minds open for manipulation. It's a big one. Lots of people carelessly leave their minds open. We can actually use that to our advantage. For our benefit, if we wanted to, we can kind of manipulate outcomes, as long as they're for the highest good. Because people are foolish enough to leave their minds open. We drop them little seeds and intentions in there. It's a bit different when you've got control over your minds and you know that if there's a manipulative seed of intention that's popped into your mind, you're just like, I don't fucking think so. That's not my thought. Okay. So we're resting, Divine Feminine. How beautiful is that? Could be molten. That will do with giving birth. You have hair loss, don't you? I was speaking to Emily about this actually the other day. Do you have hair loss when you're pregnant or is it after you've had the baby? But I know that your hair will fall out. Not to the degree where you're like bald, but your hair really thickens during pregnancy. You'll notice a bit of a hair loss after you've had the baby. I believe it's after the baby's born. I just remember the day my milk came in, I was like, fuck me, what are these mamas? I'm only a little B cup. UKB. I believe our sizing are different. I went to like an E. I was walking around, I was like, fucking check these out. After the baby, yeah. Check this out. These sperm babies. Oh. And now we're solid. Oh, they're really firm, aren't they? Solid as a rock. Been through a lot, women. Us women, I'm not saying the masculines don't go through a lot, but us women are quite strong warriors. Okay. Have you got any more messages for the Divine Feminine, please? No. Let's start. Divine Masculine. I'll have a look and see if Spirit's got any messages for you guys. Looks like you're okay, you're being guided, you're being helped. Divine Masculine, listen to your inner voice as we try to guide you. Use your intuition. Go out and plant new life seeds and sow for your future. We care about you and we want you to take care of yourself. We've read that part. That's for the feminine. Divine Masculine, focus on the positives. You know there are many. Have you laughed today? Find your joy, lift your soul, no excuses. Focus your mind on what you really want. We are helping. And spread your wings and fly. For you are to become a butterfly. I don't really know the words, but it's like, spread your wings and fly, for you are to become a butterfly. I float like a champ. Yeah, you could be the greatest, you could be the best. You can be King Kong banging on his chest. Okay, Divine Masculine. So I was inquiring for you guys, and as you can see, you're being directed by the Divine. You're in the shadows. It's okay, you're there. You're just waiting for the go-ahead, yeah? So it feels like you're being corrected. You're being corrected. I don't know what in way that would be, whether your beliefs and... but you're coming correctly. You will be coming correctly. Hi, Mark. How are you? Oh my goodness, I've not seen you in ages or heard from you in ages. But I tend to catch you around this time, don't I? It's 1:20:02. Are you doing okay, Mark? You still busy working? Happy? That's all that matters. Are you happy? I'm not going to keep you too long, Mark. If you're a busy boy. I'm going to get off soon. That's good. That's good. Whistle while we work. It's because you enjoy what you do. Makes a hell of a difference, doesn't it? Divine Masculine, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. I said you're being corrected. So, you have a look at the arrow. It's interesting because it's kind of pointing towards the Divine Feminine here. So, Mr. Romantic, you're being prepared. For Mr. Dependable, you're being corrected. You're being recoursed. I swear to God, someone was just walking out there. I'll staring through them windows. A long time ago, I would have got paranoid and really scared, like spooked up, and would have thought, oh, we just close it. I just go upstairs. I used to be such a scaredy cat when I was younger. So scared of ghosts, seriously. I lived in a haunted house, and they would try to keep it from me. It was really obvious that there was like spooky shit going on in that house, so it made me really scared. And here I am now connecting. You're being recoursed towards the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, your destiny. Things are moving quickly, or at least the energies, yeah. Are you managing to ride the wave okay, Mark, with these energies? I picked up these snakes here as well, so you're being moved away from the snakes, Divine Masculine. Anyone that stops you from laughing, anyone that stops you from finding your joy, and anyone that does not lift your soul to a higher disposition. Out! Don't let them take possession of your mind. All right, Jasper's back for a drink. Have you ever noticed with cats how they kind of paw the ground before they actually drink? That's what he does. He does it quite a lot. They all do it, really. Tia will actually do it in the cup and knock the cup over. It's like that. She's more heavy-handed than what she realises. But Tia is, she's the tiniest of things. But when she jumps, you hear her just boom. Like there's a thud, a boom. Mr. Bombastic. I thought I was going to snort then. I only snort when I get really, really excited. And I mean snort as in laughing, not snorting any kind of funny stuff. October is going to be insane. In the men's brain, I reckon. Things are oh, okay, we've already read that part. 2 full moons. Well, apparently 3 supermoons are coming up. You're clued up on your moons, aren't you, Mark? I don't know much about that. Carol knows a lot about that, as you can see from her comments. That's why I don't really comment on them, because it's not my area. Not as of yet, anyway. Don't know much about the moons. And there you are. Again, you're looking at the Divine Feminine, but now you're Mr. Dependable. Look, King of Pentacles. Looks like I'm clarifying as we go along. Going to be howling like werewolves. And my favourite, a blue moon on the 31st. Right. Laurie, I reckon Mark's just answered the question regarding my dad's favourite colour. Because he said, and my favourite, so who knows? What if my dad's on the other side already speaking through Mark? Bit interesting. What's the time? Let's take note. What time did you come on, Mark? We'll be able to work it out. Mark, anyway, you're not up to what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter. Laurie, well, it does matter, but I'm not going to go back over it. It's really weird because end stream just kind of made itself big. It didn't, but the end stream, I thought it had ended the stream for me. Okay. because Mark's put favourite, blue moon, I'd say my dad's, if you asked him what his favourite colour would be, it would be blue. And only because my dad was born on the 31st of May. So that 31st coming out there. I reckon my dad's favourite colour's blue. You love working with the moon energy? I'm like a weatherman, only further out. Blue, yes. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone. And that's what this mostly is about. The Divine Masculine's watching the Divine Feminine stand alone. He's kind of like, oh, it's like this ain't on. That the Divine Feminine, she's all alone. So the ego turns to God. Divine Feminine, like Howell said, it's going to be a shocker. You can sense that something's in the air. You can sense that there's a surrender. I feel that you can feel the actual ego dropping on behalf of the Divine Masculine as you become not so attached to this material world, the illusion of it all, and you hand it over to God. It's like the Divine Masculine does as well. What did I say earlier? There was a page number 202. It's just that 2020 there. I said that when you kind of bring yourself back down to centre, ground yourself here on earth, you have the 22, which is the 1111. So Divine Feminine. Interesting, we care about you and we want you to take care of yourself. I feel the Divine Masculine wants to take care of you, even though you're capable and competent and charismatic. Hi, Jazz. No, he's gone. Because we're on the Hermit now. Shit, it's going to be another 2 hour jobby, isn't it? 57% on the battery. It's 2:16 in the morning. Okay, so the Divine's helping out the Divine Masculine with his conflict. Live in the Tao and Divine Feminine, we will assist you in helping the important people in your life use love. So the Divine Masculine, it came up today, I kept saying, why are you so concerned about the Divine Feminine? I don't get it. Why are you so worried about her well-being? It's like when she's over that. Okay, she might have been able to have done with the assistance in the past, but it's really evident now that without that assistance, she actually got further. So she grew up. She wasn't mollycoddled. But I feel like, so the Divine Masculine, you're also being assisted, and the Divine Feminine's being helped because she's important to you. So what's this conflict? You still have conflict about actually living the Tao. Seeing as these giraffes have their heads together, that's what the conflict is actually being able to come forward to your feminine in the physical, coming out of hermitage. Well, we have Mr. Loverman. So you're to focus on the positives. You know there are many, so you're focusing on the negatives, Divine Masculine. It's going to keep you trapped in fear. You can't progress there. Okay, so you're going to have to step out your comfort zone to the Divine Feminine. She's waiting there, Queen of Pentacles. She's not going to be doing any chasing. It's you that's actually looking at her. Look at you all, how you've both matured with these grapes here. Are ready to drop off of the vine in divine timing. That was yesterday's reading, I believe. Gonna have to go soon because I feel a bit sick. Now, we want to know whether or not you've laughed today, Divine Masculine. You need to find your joy and lift your soul. You're working with a magician. You need to focus your mind on what you really want. We're helping. And it's time for you to spread your wings and fly. We are proud of you. Both counterparts want to be extremely proud of themselves. There's times when you kind of wonder how on earth you signed up for this. How on earth you signed up for this, but you did. And it was like you just followed through. You'll get there. Just take one step at a time and one day at a time. You have to go again. I'll send you an email. Do, Mark. Okay, see you later. Lots and lots of love. We have fires going on. It's been smoking, horrible haze. I hope my pretty plants will do good. They will. I imagine they're going to do extremely well. Best crop. You'll have the best crop. There will be a seed of equal benefit for you. You're proud of the DMs? Okay, so let's look at this. Ah, clicky shoulder. The one and the one. Found the one. My first one. First love. Just that one true love. Master Manifester. I want to get some more for that. Look at these. They look like two snakes coming together with the wings here. She's got a couple of butterflies in her hair, as long as it's not like Mr. Oh, listen, you're quite cute when I look at you. I don't like harming any insects, creatures. Oh, they're all God's work, aren't they? Good night, Carol, if you're off. Or if you're just saying good night to whoever's leaving us. I'm going to be leaving us soon. Divine Masculine's working on it. Working on coming towards the Divine Feminine to work in conjunction with her. That's what this whole reading's about. It doesn't like the Divine Feminine being on her own anymore. And it's that werewolf energy. Oh, we got fast. It's like we've got to kind of get off. End stream. Okay. Oh, because we're coming up to 222. Well, let me get one more message. Yeah, lots of messages coming in. Here you are, Divine Feminine. You're carrying this weight. Okay? You're not viewing it like that. You're just getting on with it. Okay? Not complaining, no assistance, just dealing with life as it comes and flows in and out. And it's a masculine here. Tapping away here. I think that's tapping away the ego. Turns to God. Okay, so having some good chats here under that moon. Howling like them werewolves. They're going to transform into horny beasts. No, they're not. Birds of love. Birds of peace. Messages were coming. I did feel that this new moon energy was going to be Thursday. Oh, that's tomorrow for me. Thursday. Well, it depends what time, the new moon. I'll check that out for for today's video later on. Okay, so let me end on one message. Keep marching on. When all the saints go marching in. When all the saints go marching in. Do you want to be in that number? 144,000? I do. I'm signing up. I want to be within that number. When the saints go marching in. I was going to get really rowdy then. I was going to kind of cheer you all on. Come on, guys. So when the saints. It's 222. Don't get too excited. Why are we holding the Divine Feminine? Rest. Rest, my beloved. Okay. What do you want me to end on? Come on, you decide. I'm going to finish with one message that I can just read. We'll be done. And thank you for joining me. I'm going to yawn. Do you think it's rude to yawn? Anyone out of the 10? I'm going to make a decision. I'm good at making decisions. I just like to waffle it out there. You should all know my cards by now. Come on. Come on. Come on. You've missed me, Mark. I've missed you as well, your energy. And all my sweet friends here will always be here. Thank you, Lucy. Hugs. I don't have a deck called Thank You, Lucy. It's gone quiet. What did we use today? Did we use a Rumi? No, we didn't. We finished on a Divine Feminine card. And we done an Oracle of Shadows and Light. So I'm going to end on a Rumi because someone might be out there paraphrasing Rumi. What you are seeking is also seeking for you. Okay. And that dude's been so good up there. He's not restless yet. So I feel that we can do this, then we'll end the stream. Okay, let's see what Rumi wants to say. The ring here is interesting. Look, don't you think to have the lots of hugs and kisses too, Mark? There's that little ring there. Tivo's lots of hearts there. I hope you can hear me. I really can't speak too loud. Well, I could, but it's a bit inconsiderate. I've got the card. I've got the card. Sacred Convergence, card number 11. That'll make that 22, wouldn't it? 1111. Sacred Convergence, guys. That comes in pretty spot on with this. Sacred Connection, card number 11. Oh, really feeling sick now. Okay, we'll read this. I'll get off. A couple of times today, I've been convinced that there's someone in there. I've actually opened up the door and gone, who's there? And no one's there. Twice. Earlier on. Right, let's sort the hair out. One side. Oh my. Look like snakes. All I can see is about the master roaming around town. I would say like a werewolf. Okay, have a look at the image for a little bit, and then I'm going to put it down and just carry on reading this message. Roaming around town, the master was holding a light, saying, I am wary of the demons and the beasts. A human is what I'm longing for. The human cannot be found. We have searched. What cannot be found is what I am longing for. Although poor and needy, I will not accept small pieces of ruby. The mine of the finest rubies is what I am longing for. One hand holding a cup of wine, and the other the curls of the beloved. You can give it a go. A dance like this, in the middle of the circle, is what I am longing for. Rumi. Okay. How I have longed for you, my very own. Look no further, for the family beyond your family, the relationship beyond all other relationships, the great love that unveils all other loves to be mere reflections of the one great and true love is here for you now. It is I who has sought you through the stirrings of your own heart. Yes, 'twas I, hidden beneath every secret, yearning for something more, something full, something special, and something all-encompassing. Behind every yearning always, I have hidden. Who's there? I find it quite humorous, guys. I do take it seriously, but Now I show myself to you, and that's what's going to be the shocker because we got so used to living in this kind of dimension. It's like, shit, it manifested. Now I show myself to you that you may become so filled with the same passionate devotion that I hold for you, that your mind will fall away, overwhelmed by the sheer intensity of love tossed into an ocean of silent, unending bliss. Come to me. We are to be one now in sacred convergence of silent, eternal passion. You don't need any words really with this connection. It's the words that tend to like fuck everything up. And it all comes out wrong. That's because it's the most deepest spiritual connection that's out there. Trying to actually put that into words has been really what we can look at it as an issue. But we've just learned how to communicate. I've asked you tonight when T-Rose, you said you're feeling emotional. Well, what does that mean? Do you know how many emotions are out there? It's like we need to kind of get a little bit more specific on what we're feeling. It's been a journey, hasn't it, guys? But we've come so far. High five me. Oh, sorry. High vibe me. Okay. We'll keep those vibes flying high. I will catch up with you guys a bit later on, I imagine. And we'll have a check-in and see what's on the table later. It sure has been, hasn't it? So, like with Mark, I've missed you, Lucy, and all of my sweet friends here. You're the sweetest of friends, the bestest of company. Okay, maybe apart from my divine masculine. I mean, his company's pretty awesome, but guys, you're my next choice. Oh, look, that's when we kind of dig the grave, Lucy. Yeah. Without you, there wouldn't be the channel. Without me, there wouldn't be the channel. So it was all meant to be. May you find peaceful rest tonight in sweet dreams with your angels. Thank you so much. As my phone just popped up there, and it's 231. Okay, been out of sync. 0231. Okay, we just need to bring that one over. Then it'll be 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Blow me kisses. I said that to my nephew. Blow me kisses. I normally say that to all of you, don't I? When I'm finishing, I could call with you a Skype. I was like, blow me kisses now. And my nephew stood there. I was just like, he's like, to me, he actually done it. Oh, I feel peaceful and send you that. It's all in alignment in divine timing. I do. Of course I do. It's like, blow me a kiss now. We get serious. Like, right, now blow me a kiss because we're saying goodbye now. So, blow kisses. Ready? All at once. There's about an 8-second delay, I reckon. So if I just blow kisses for like 8 seconds, start blowing the kisses now, and then we'll be in sync. Yeah, you ready? Ready? How many of you are there? There's only 6 of you on now. Not sorted off. Didn't even wait for the kiss. That's the best part. Seriously. You've got a little emoji blowing kisses. Yeah? Okay. Good night, guys. We best go. Time to end the stream. 1 hour, 43 minutes, 47 seconds. I love you all dearly. Thank you, T-Rose. Okay. I'll catch you guys later. I'll catch you guys later. I'm going to catch you guys later. I feel so much more lighter. I'm going to sleep. Not that I was just a little bit restless, okay? It was, and it's good to talk about it rather than to go to bed with all that whirling around. Well, it wasn't all that, was it, really? It was just nice it brings clarity and confidence in the path. And it's 233, and it really is time for me to go. Okay. Sweet dreams, safe travels, for God's sake. Okay, safe travels. Much love. I'll speak to you later. Bye for now.